It's almost Thanksgiving, so I thought, what better thing to do than to get you a recipe for a delicious dessert to go with your Thanksgiving meal. So we are going to make sweet potato pie. Not pumpkin pie, let's make sweet potato pie. Something a little bit different. And just to let you know, I follow Eat to Live by Dr. Furman. That's what our whole family uses, and that's how we eat. And to get you guys through the holiday seasons, I have some great recipes on my site, or you can get some recipes out of his book. He's got some really fantastic books to hopefully get you through the holiday season without overindulging too much. So first we're going to start with the crust. And we're just going to use a food processor. And really all the crust is coconut, dates, and almond meal. And it depends on your food processor, how long it takes to get this blended up until it's a nice small meal that sticks together that you can press in your crust. Mine's not very great, but you'll know when it starts balling up in your food processor, or you can just open it up and feel it and press it together a little bit to see if it sticks together. It needs to stick together so that when you scoop it out of your plate, it doesn't just crumble apart. So we're gonna get going on that. Now it looks about done. Okay, so we're just gonna put it in our pie plate. You don't even need to oil your pie plate really, because there's a lot of oil that comes out in the coconut. So we're just gonna put it down there. You're just going to start pressing it with your hands, and up onto the sides a little bit, just like a traditional pie. But this is so rich and coconutty, like toasted coconut. It's just delicious. And then you'll want to preheat your oven to 350. And we're going to bake it for about 10 minutes. You'll have to watch it really carefully. You just want it light brown. You don't really want to burn it. So you do have to watch it really carefully so you don't burn it. Because there's so much of the date sugar and the coconut in there that it can burn really easily. So that should be pretty good. Okay, we're just gonna stick it in the oven. Okay, so while your crust is in the oven, we're gonna get on to the filling. So I have my sweet potatoes here. I've already cooked them in water until they were a little bit soft. And then coconut milk. A little bit of lime juice. Dates, some arrowroot powder, and in here I have the cinnamon, allspice, and ginger. And then we are just going to mix this until it's really smooth and creamy. Takes a couple minutes. Okay, let's see what this tastes like. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we still have a few minutes left on our crust, and then we'll put this right in there. Okay, now the crust is done, and you can see it's pretty golden brown around the edges. Now we're just going to pour this deliciousness into the crust. Oh, I can smell that cinnamon. It smells so good. I cannot wait to dig into this. Okay, so you're just going to smooth it, the best you can. And you're not going to see this part because there's still a whipped cream. that goes on the top, or a cashew cream that goes on the top. So, you know, you just have to get this basically spread around. And then we're gonna stick it back in the oven for about 40 minutes. And you'll have to watch it too, probably check it after about 20 to 25 minutes, because sometimes depends on your oven, that there can get little burn spots on the top, because it does cook pretty quickly. So you'll have to turn it. Okay, now we're gonna stick that back in the oven. Okay, I've taken the pie out of the oven and I let it cool for about 10 minutes or so, just so that when you put your cashew cream on the top, it doesn't just kind of melt away into it. So we're gonna start blending that. I've got the cashews and they've been soaked for a couple hours. So it'll make it really nice, soft and creamy. Dates. I'm gonna put just a little bit of vanilla in there. Maybe a half teaspoon only. And some water. Okay. We're just gonna blend that up till it's really nice and smooth. It's nice and creamy. I'm just gonna get this onto our pie. Oh, this is so light and fluffy. It is going to be delicious. Just smooth it around to make it look pretty. Just like that. Look at that. That is just beautiful. And if anybody would know that this was vegan at Thanksgiving, or that it wasn't just the standard sugary sweet potato pie, I wouldn't think anybody could guess. Now we gotta taste it. And it really is best to just let it set up for a while and maybe put it in the refrigerator and it will get stiffer. But I can't wait. So it might not come out of the pan quite as nice. Look at that. So yummy. That is going to be gone at Thanksgiving. Hope you like it.